I'm Alivia Masters, and I'm from Soapstone, UMC. Okay, I'm going to start out with a Bible verse from 1 Corinthians. Or didn't you realize that your body is a sacred place, the place of the Holy Spirit? Don't you see that you can't live however you please, squandering what God paid such a high price for? The physical part of you is not some piece of property belonging to the spiritual part of you. God owns the whole works, so let people see God in and through your body. 1 Corinthians 6:19 through 20. The most important opinion you'll ever have is the one you hold of yourself. In today's world, the media makes it very difficult for everyone to be confident in or even have a view of themselves. We are told so often what we should and shouldn't be that it's like we don't even know the real person inside of us anymore. When I was 5 years old, I was diagnosed with psoriasis. Psoriasis is a skin disease that appears in the form of itchy, red, scaly patches. I had been getting treatments regularly for my skin. I had tried bath salts, moisturizers, steroid creams, and tanning beds. All of it had worked, but only for a short amount of time, because my body eventually built up immunity to all the treatments and would not respond to them any longer. At a recent visit to my doctor, I was told that the next step is injections. Because this may have such serious side effects, I can't continue with any further treatment until I'm 18 years old. As a child, I didn't really know what to tell people when they asked what was all over my skin. I just knew that they viewed it as different. Like most kids, I wanted to be anything but different. I was perfectly content blending in just fine and going unnoticed before all of this. As many of you know, when middle school rolls around, you have to change in the locker rooms. All of the other girls in my class appeared to be flawless. Of course, I received twice as many questions as before. I remember always making sure my laundry was done, and I always had an undershirt to wear so that no one would see all of the patches covering my body. My freshman year in high school, I got so tired of all the looks and questions from past years. I started second-guessing my body image and how I viewed and valued myself. One of the many thoughts I remember that went through my head was, why can't I just be like all the other girls? Why can't I just be perfect? I thought that if I couldn't look like everyone else, why am I here? Why am I so different? I was so angry at God and blamed him for doing this to me. That year, I starved myself whenever I would get upset about my skin. I eventually had an obsession with not eating. I remember over Christmas vacation, which was only 2 weeks, I lost 10 pounds. I thought to myself, if I can't make my skin perfect, I'll make my weight overcompensate for it. Of course, people noticed that I was losing the weight, but in the back of my mind, I knew that I still wasn't as happy with myself as I could be. I didn't want to ask God for help, because I felt as if he had abandoned me. I was so angry with God. I completely missed what he was trying to show me. I didn't see that God wanted me to know that everyone loved me, even if my skin looked different. One of the things that kept me going was one of my best friends. He would always tell me how perfect I am, and that my psoriasis was just a different color of skin to him, that it didn't change his view of me. I slowly began to realize that a lot of people loved me for me, and no one was actually as perfect as I made them out to be. We are all perfectly imperfect. Thank you. At the beginning of my sophomore year in high school, I got in touch with the National Psoriasis Foundation and was offered the position of Teen Youth Ambassador. I accepted. I currently represent the state of North Carolina. In having this position, I have met so many great people that are facing the same challenges I am. I got the chance to do my own fundraiser at my church and to share my story with hundreds of people. I was able to raise over $1,300 to benefit over 7 million other Americans struggling with psoriasis like me. And I couldn't have done this without God. Thank you. I came to realize that God didn't give me this disease. He blessed me through it. And I should have been thanking him all along. He allowed for my faith and love for him to be challenged. And that is why I know him so much more, and my faith is so much stronger today than ever. I live by this Bible verse. By the grace of God, I am what I am. 1 Corinthians 15:10. Thank you. Love what God has given you, no matter how terrible or difficult you think it may be. You will meet amazing people that are fighting the same battle as you are. You will be changed when you see God working in and through you. Thank you.